First with the news, this is 22 Alive, the early edition. Tom Hamlin with sports and Janet McGill with the weather scene forecast.
Students got an early start on their spring break this afternoon, all because of an electrical fire that filled the entire building with smoke. Beavercreek firefighters and Dayton power and light repairmen spent the afternoon ventilating the building and searching for the cause of the fire at Ankeney Junior High in Beavercreek. Apparently, an outside power transformer caused an electrical problem in the boiler room of the school, and that triggered a small fire and an explosion. There were no injuries, just a lot of mass confusion on the part of school administrators and students. School officials began sending students home around 2 this afternoon on makeshift bus routes. The students were ordered not to go back into the building because of the heavy smoke, which meant that many had to go home without their books and coats. School officials say those items can be picked up tomorrow between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Damages to the school have not been estimated in dollar figures.
In this video, we saw a news report from WKEF Channel 22 in Dayton, Ohio from 1983. The report aired during the channel's news program that went by the name 22 Alive News. In the segment, news anchor Carl Day reported on a fire and explosion at Ankeney Junior High School in Beavercreek, Ohio. I remember when this happened. I was in school when the fire alarm rang and we all started shuffling outside. I was about 100 feet away from the transformer when it exploded. You can see the transformer in the video. Luckily, it was surrounded by a chain link fence, preventing any debris from hitting nearby students who were evacuating the school. Up until the explosion, I think everyone thought it was just a fire drill. It was all orderly until the transformer exploded. After that, everyone started running for their lives in a scene of mass chaos. I'll never forget it. Some students were right next to it when it exploded. WKEF Channel 22 in Dayton was late to the news game. In fact, the station didn't have a nightly newscast until 1979, even though it first went on the air in the early 1960s. And even though it didn't have a newscast in those early days, it did produce a lot of local programs, like the kids program Clubhouse 22 and the weekly late-night horror movie show Shock Theater, hosted by Dr. Creep. What you saw in the video was the second news studio for the 22 newscast, with a blue news desk and light blue and gray walls in the background. The first studio was actually just a news desk with an anchor in front of a projection big screen TV on the wall. I think the wall may have even had carpeting on it. A year after this video was recorded, in 1984, WKEF built a new studio with a yellow and tan color scheme featuring a large-scale picture of the city of Dayton in the background. They used that set for years and years. I have this recording because I was there when it happened. That night I flipped around the local news to see if anyone covered it. I figured 22 Alive News would have a story on it because I saw them there right after it happened. I recorded their segment first, and as I recall, they were the only ones who covered it with video. Well, those are my comments for this video. If you like these videos, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, click the notification bell, and leave a comment. All these things really help the channel. Take care of yourself and look out for others. Talk to you later. Bye.
This video brought to you by StockAgogo.com, Stock Photos.